And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show. I am currently alive. And this is about how to act in front of women. Something that most guys have totally forgotten about. But let's be serious. Let's try tonight. All right. Here are the facts. Facts just in. Guys do not know how to act in front of women anymore. They act like there is no word for it. That's how bad it's gotten. They didn't have time to make a word for it. I'm not going to make many new words tonight. Now, I'll talk about acting in front of women. I'm not talking about only in a bar or a nightclub like these jerkos talk about, right? I'm talking about when they have a woman in their life. This happened to me way, way too much. And I know some of you guys watching this know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about you, okay? They had plans to do stuff and like this and that, whatever the plans were. Not important. Could be business, could be personal, could be going to the gym, could be anything. And the call goes like this. Hey, you ready to go? No. You sound strange. What's wrong? Um, I can't make it. You sound really weird. What's wrong? My girlfriend doesn't want me to go out tonight. That is called signing your own death warrant. Now, I've had that happen too many times. Business-wise, too. I've had partners, and I will have more. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, and this is really weird. This seldom happens in business, I guess. Maybe it's happening all over the place. I have to sign out of your business. Well, what do you mean? We have a whole contract, all that shit, no paperwork. Well, my girlfriend doesn't like the website. How long do you know her for? Well, we met about 3 weeks ago, but it's really intense. And it's tragic that that's what men have become. So devalued. And I'm here to say you are not devalued. Not in any way, manner, or form. Now, do you think women really appreciate a guy who's like apologizing for himself, asking permission? Hi, may I go to the gym with Gary tonight? Now, it's just really incredible. Now, socially, guys do not have the right posture, the right talk, the right walk. They don't know what to say. They're all experts, though, on striking out. There's an old saying which applies greatly to meeting women: is every fighter has a plan until he gets hit, and you got a plan as though you're going to get hit, because you are. And is it easy to meet women? Yep. Is it easy to sleep with women? Yep. Is it easy to get the knowledge? Yes. Oh, where? GaryBrodsky.com. That is correct. GaryBrodsky.com. I'm happy that it's worked for so many people. My audio programs, all my other stuff that you may think is crazy, but find out it's not crazy. Okay, you got questions popping in here. Yeah, I got to update my software now. Great. I can close this, okay. Gio, how are you? I guess it hasn't, but it should because it's gone. But thank you for watching. Thank you. But okay, as long as I get some shots here, I just have to say, if you watch how other guys act in front of women, they don't act like men. For some reason, these days, and it wasn't always like this. Trying to get in front of the camera a little bit more. There we go. Get the whole full picture, right? You gotta have that. They start acting like a bunch of silly kids. Now, I'm just saying this for tonight only, for tonight only. If you have any questions, get them in ASAP, because this stupid phone says it must update. Why it has to, I don't know. So eventually it's going to say, sorry, you haven't updated your phone. Fucking shit, you have to deal with, right? But what do men do wrong? They forgot to act like men. They act like children, little kids, morons, jerks, imbeciles, beggars. You know, pleading with women, oh, come on, hey, like, you talk to me like that shit don't work. You gotta stand as a man, talk like a man, walk like a man, and you can act like a man. That's right. That means you're the prize, you're the gift. You have to have value in yourself, or no one is going to have value in you. No one. Just the way the world is. I would have created it maybe with a few touches. But this is what we got. This is what we got to work with. I have an audio out there called, it's really powerful, The Pimp Mindset. Brought back, it's going to be up for a day or two, and then it's going down. And that's when I get all the emails. Put it back up. Because it really gives you the mentality that guys used to have. The powerful mentality. And yeah, the word pimp, it offends some people. Screw you, okay? Think of the power of a pimp. Okay, I'm not talking about this gives you a course on how to be a pimp. No, just the mentality of how women work. A pimp can get, for lack of better words, women to go out and blow 100 guys a night, give them all the money. And the average guy can't get his own girlfriend to blow him. Why? They understand women more. You want to know what they know? The Pimp Mindset on GaryBrodsky.com. For sale now, and then I take them down because I get a lot of email saying it's degrading to women. This is the year of the woman, powerizing women. Women need to be powerized. Yeah. Well, the reality is women now make more money than men, so that equal pay shits down the toilet. And yet they still are walking around saying we need our rights. Well, they've taken away your rights, women. Sorry to break it to you. They have taken your rights away. Under the guise of anything that's going to help you, they're going to take it. You no longer have the right to be a mother. They're against that. You no longer have the right to want to raise children. Oh, come on. You can't want to do that. You can't be serious. So they've taken away a lot of rights from everybody. But not by force, not by gunpoint, not yet. But by propaganda. Propaganda is powerful and it does work. That's one of the reasons I don't wear suits on the show. And I actually like suits. I have a sweatsuit, doesn't count. Hey, how you doing? All right. But suits, the whole thing, an authority figure told me. This country is not based on authority figures. In this country, we, the people, are the authority. And you've just been reminded of that. Okay. These questions came in. Hey, how you doing, Mom? Yes, you do. Of course you do. I don't ever break my word. I sometimes forget it, but I don't ever break it. Chris, good evening. How you doing? Good evening, Gary. Hey, Chris. Kake Uke. Let's make somebody out there laugh. Not you. I'm probably one of the few people on this earth. No, there's more to it. Just kidding. I am probably one of the few people on this earth who has not watched a single game on the Olympics this year. You missed the figure skating? Is that funny or what? Frankly, it's bread and circuses on a global level. When people ask me if I was following the Olympics, I say no. They look at me like I'm from another planet. It's pretty funny. It's absolutely true. Bread and circuses is now everywhere. And for those of you who do not know what bread and circuses is, It was a Roman trick. The Colosseum, the games, even gladiatorial combat was, the Caesars were smart. And I read the reigns of the Caesars. And there was a Rome before the Caesars. That was under the patricians. Before that was Roman Republic. I do my reading. I read books. Yeah, I'm a bookworm, okay? Want to see? I have proof. I don't have my glasses in here. Well, I do read. And bread and circuses, entertainment is, as long as somebody's entertained, they've got people in prison now. You may be one of the people sitting in prison right now. I'm not talking of jail with the bars and gay rapists and all that other stuff. I'm talking about if you're sitting in front of your computer day in, day out, or in front of your cell phone, day after day, night after night, playing games, entertainment, whatever, they got you. You ain't going anywhere. You're not meeting anybody. They got you imprisoned. Just what they want, sitting there listening to that goddamn propaganda. Now, what's really interesting, I mean, this is now a known fact. I was one of the few people who have infiltrated the Tavistock Institute. Most people don't know what that is. That's okay. I got more knowledge there about how they planned and did everything that's happening now, and have people loving it. And nobody wants to hear the truth. It's just, I can understand that. Because there is a truth out there that is so frightening that you have been manipulated from pretty much day one. Well, it depends on your age. But schools are nothing more than brainwashing institutions. There is no class in school called How to Make Money. No class in school to teach you social skills. No class in school to teach you how to meet women. Only how to have a job and be a loyal employee until they throw your ass out. Anyone with a job, it does not have to be that way. You're going to have to fight and be a warrior for everything you want, including women. Do you act like a warrior? If you don't, you're not winning. Only warriors win. Now here's the difference between men and women. Men are naturally warriors. If you forgot about it, that's okay. I just reminded you. Warriors know war and know the element of mercy. Women don't. And I have seen too many people ruined by women who are merciless, because if you show weakness, they will destroy you. They're not your enemy, but they can become your enemy in 2 seconds, as soon as you start following their lead. And too many guys do that. Let's talk about this subject tonight. Men do not know how to act in front of women. Oh, I got a text from a girl, I got to run. Just kidding. I thought that was funny. A little funny. This thing is going slow. It wants to update. This has a fucking mind of its own. All right. Yeah, I was watching a couple episodes of Happy Days. It's sad how far things have degenerated since then, isn't it? I was thinking about that myself. Since then, the youth of today, of which I am part, don't have nearly the same amount of fun and romance. The cool ones just binge drink and spend all night throwing up. Thank you for showing young men the way. Thank you. That is true. Happy Days. That's, and you know, it's funny, Richard Cunningham was a nerd. Okay, the nerd of yesterday is the alpha of today. Think about it. All he wanted to do was have dates, have sex with women, and go to and get advice on how to do it. From Fonzie, of course, the coolest character ever. You don't have that today, and you're right. You are so right about the cool guys today. All they talk about is how much they threw up. What's next? The dump they took? It's disgusting. But for the lack of knowledge, they will perish. And thank you for bringing that up again. Thank you. Hey, John, how you doing? All right. Ready? This is it. The Illuminati controls the population by controlling our collective imagination and emotions. Will you Tavistock too? Limiting the things we will even attempt. They give us strong fears and false dreams. Wow, that is great. And that is so true. You know, if you ask the average kid today, what do you want to be? Famous? Do you plan to do anything about it? No. I don't even know how to argue that. That's like palehead logic. Matt, good evening. How are you? Hey, Gary. As always, thank you for doing the show. No, thank you, Matt, for watching the show. Hope you're well and in good spirits. I thought earlier about your stuff today when I watched a YouTube video about growing a beard. Some jerk posted a comment about being unattractive. Makes your face itch, makes you look lazy. And why would you want to make yourself look older? And other jerk off bullshit like that. There are a few ways to reply to it, and they basically told him to stick his opinion where the sun doesn't shine. Let's see other guys are out there sticking up for what they do and not caring what others think. Okay, on a different note, I went to a church tonight, and the sermon, the priest spoke about 8 ways in which government seeks to control people. Hey, have you found the real church? It's not 501c3 government controlled clergy response team. No, I'm really glad. I didn't catch what he said leading up to it, but as he read those 8 steps, I thought he was spot on. One was about gun control. Oh, they're after the guns, I gotta tell you that. Another was about eliminating religion. They're doing a very good job of that. Atheism is the biggest religion in America, which counts as political correctness, by the way. 2 things we must never allow to happen. As a student of history, I know all too well what can happen when the wrong people take control. God bless. Matt, God bless you. This is a great piece. You know, they have taken religion away from people, and people are almost embarrassed to have a religion. You know, and the atheists, I want to get them on the air and debate them. So if you're an atheist and you're listening, please, you're welcome to be here. We'll have a show. We'll invite everybody, and not to only debate whether God exists or not, but how atheists act is very different than people believe in God. And excuse me while I take a soda break, can't play music. There's an atheist watching this that thinks that you shouldn't have music on the show because it's demeaning to women. That's a guy, okay? It's a guy. Well, I told him he has a line. None of the girls have, you know. That's my way of dealing with him. Yes, it is. Ilana, yes, it is. But that won't last long, but it is. This thing's shut up at the one to update. But again, go out on a Friday night, do your own research. If you think I'm crazy, look at the big dating spots. If you could find one, there's nobody in there. I was picking up some food on Friday night. I said I have a lot of work to do, a lot of things to get done. So I went to this restaurant, really nice, classy restaurant, to pick up some food. I went about 9:40 because I had to meet somebody back at my place at 10. Picked up my food, came back. Now, place is supposedly open till midnight. I come in, they go, well, you better hurry up, place your order. I said, I'm just doing takeout. Why do I have to hurry up? We're closing early. Why? Nobody's here. And I looked, and there's this beautiful restaurant, candles on the table. I said, what happened? And the guy says, nobody dates anymore. It's like, haven't you heard the news? Nobody dates. He goes, Friday night used to be jammed, the bar was jammed. I said, look at this place. You have more employees here, and I'm the only customer? He goes, yeah, we're closing up. And that's true with almost every restaurant countrywide. Okay. Absolutely. I got to resend out the thing. Cinnamon, have you been? All right. This is a very, very beautiful woman. Hi, Gary. Even if you have a show, we are constantly giving men advice. I still love it and learn from it. I read a line where a woman said that you hate women, but that is not true. I can see that you love people, especially women. You keep up your great work, honey. Thank you so much, Cinnamon. Yeah, I've seen that too, where they say I hate women because a guy should act like a guy with a woman. Oh, that's hate. That's hate speech right there. And there's a few groups that think I'm anti-women because why? I think there should be romance, passion, love, fun, excitement, thrills, sexuality, gender roles. That makes me a hater. I don't know why, but today anything you say can and will be used against you. Take my word for it. Smoking. Hope you're doing well too, and I'll have those things for you by tomorrow. Got to close this and reopen it. But Cinnamon, thank you so much. It is so true. I see this all the time. If you see me on like Match.com and stuff, I'm on there. I'll admit it. I'm not looking for a date. I'm looking for what women are looking for. And they always say, I want a guy who acts like a guy already. I'm sick of these wimps, these jerk-offs. And if they could say it, they use other words too. Guys who just sit there like morons, not knowing how to run a relationship, afraid of real women. Yeah, that's what guys are today. They show their fear in their walk and the way. It's really, it's the worst of times, and it could be the best of times. If you're alpha, you got women. See, everything guys think it's a negotiation to be attracted to a woman. You don't negotiate your way in. You gotta bust in. Hey, you're hot. Sit down. Let's talk. You go, when you sit and talk to me, because that's what guys are teaching, and that's what guys are emulating, and that's the sad part. Everybody, get somebody to join GaryBrodsky.com. I got some good newsletters, some funny ones, some stupid ones. When I say stupid, I don't mean like stupid. I mean they're like, just for laughs. Because I'll tell you one thing you don't hear too often these days: laughter. And if you're in any type of relationship and there is no laughter, get the fuck out, okay? Male or female, man, woman, or beast, get out. There's a new trend out there, and I'm glad you brought to my attention, of these hate Gary Brodsky sites, which I say all publicity is good. Do you know what the main reason behind it is? Well, it's not my audio books, it's not my DVDs, it's not my other products. It's the fact that I actually admit to having a religion, which today, believe it or not, that's blasphemy. I don't know how it went backwards like that, but it did. It's like, I hate new school, okay? I hate new school. Everything I have is old school. Stuff that existed BC and AD. The oldest stuff in the world that people have buried under sports, under stupidity, under pettiness. I say the world's biggest destroyer of any relationship is pettiness. Arguing over who left the pants hanging out and who left the drawer open. Once it's down to that, you have led yourself down the road of destruction. Okay, great. John, we definitely have to talk. I'll be around tomorrow. Tonight I've got to take off a little bit. Go do some more working out. It's funny. But the less you interact with women, and this is for men, the lower your testosterone count is going to be. And that is a fact. And the lower testosterone is in you, the less women are going to be attracted. If you listen to guys' voices today, I say this almost every show, and I'll probably say it the next show too, So they don't sound like men's voices. And like, that's how men sound today. You think a woman is going to find that attractive? And guys stand like this, not like this. Hey, you, come in, I want to talk to you. Yeah, that is it. Guys have forgotten how to be tough, how to be cool. Great product, how to be cool. GaryBrodsky.com. Everybody wants to be cool at one time. Now everybody wants, I don't know what anybody wants. They seem to want nothing but to play their goddamn video games. Ambition, gone. Oh, this is going to be a good one, Chris. I got to light up for this. Yeah. Those beta jerk-offs. It's a great title for a book. If I see a hot woman at a coffee shop or a bar, I tell her that she's hot. That's good. If that same beta jerk-off approached me going, sexist, sexist, he's a sexist man, it would take every ounce of me not to hit him. Or give him pee-pee pants with my soda. Chris, do you know that giving people pee-pee pants, for those who don't know what it is, that's one of my favorite things to do. It's now considered assault. Is see, I don't drink liquor, and I don't take drugs, because if you take all that stuff, you know, first of all, the scary part is women start making sense at that point. That's why you should stay away from that stuff. But a guy come over, you're saying anything, you know, that shit. I just take my soda and throw it right in his crotch. So it looks like he peed in his pants, and he's gone for the night. But years ago, decking somebody, and I've been decked more than my share. I've decked people, you know, especially Palehead, you know, hospitalized me a few times. That's my brother, by the way, Palehead. I just think about it, I start to laugh because he's out there somewhere. He's out there. But now, if you get into a schoolyard fight, there's lawyers involved, social workers, CPS. Kids aren't even allowed to be kids anymore, and especially now, you know, it's funny, in a very sad way. In the fourth grade now, they're teaching kids about homosexuality, anal sex. These are classes. This is you know, mandatory education. They don't teach kids social skills. Nothing. I mean, and people are saying and staying quiet. Don't make waves. Don't make waves. Don't make waves until you sit in a FEMA camp going, hey, how does that waves make going work out? Some of the words got trapped in here. They ain't teaching that when my kid goes to school. I put a good community group together. They ain't gonna teach that shit. I'll homeschool kids. Okay, private question, but I'll read it to myself quietly. And by the way, it's nice to see you. I was going to call you about that. By the way, it's on the house, so please send me a phone number. So tell some Palehead stories. Okay, the best story that illustrates Palehead, and this is a lot of people's favorite, is years ago, because I was there. I had, one of the first people to have a VCR, or VHS, I don't even remember what they called them. And I had a friend, a guy I worked with, who said, yeah, can I borrow it? I want to watch a movie with my wife. I said, sure. He got hooked to two things. Said, take it home, let me know, you know. So, you know, this is a guy I dealt with every day. And he called me up and goes, hey, thanks, I enjoyed the movie. I said, I scraped in the area. He goes, yeah, come by and pick it up because I don't want to drive back. I said, no problem. Palehead was with me in the car. This is my brother. another family, the Fat Kid. We didn't have real names back then. I never had a nickname. I gave to them, so I don't have my own. And we stopped by. Hey, how you doing? He goes, good. He goes, I got the VCR hooked. Let me just go in and get it. Palehead says, excuse me, but have you a shovel? He goes, sure, right by the side of the house. And I thought something happened to the car. There's some shit on there. How to get off, whatever. The guy's talking to me. All of a sudden, bang! He's over the head with the shovel. The guy goes, knocks him right out. I said, what happened? He goes, I said, do you know this guy? He goes, no. I said, why'd you knock him out with a shovel? He goes, what if he didn't want to give it back? I said, he did. He goes, why look for trouble? And that's his mentality. It was scary to live with him. Well, the guy, he was coming to. We took the VCR, we left because we got scared. And Pam thought this is like normal, everyday life. This is not like a one-time incident. This is just the one I'm talking about. And the guy called me up and said, he goes, what happened? He goes, you were here? And I also had a headache. I said, yeah, you wanted to sit down. He said you were a little lightheaded. He goes, oh, okay. He watches the show now. He knows. I remember once I said, where's Palehead? Because he was my brother, obviously. And my father goes, he's taped outside on the balcony in a chair. I come out there, he's like in duct tape in a chair. I said, why is he in duct tape outside on the balcony? My father goes, we have no idea what he's capable of. He's sitting there, how you doing? No problem with him. That's a Palehead story. What's really scary is this stuff is for real. Some of the stuff I cannot even say on the shows what he did. Beautiful, thank you. The most requested guest I get for webinars, and I know John Coleman, John Todd, Jordan Matt, no, Palehead. He's a little out there. Steve wants to update, and I say no. It says remind me later. This thing later is like 3 minutes. My soda. Must have my soda. Yeah, women are like, okay, I want soda. Okay. Now men, I'm going to get soda. It's soda. You know what it's going to do to you? Really sad. That an entire world of so many opportunities and so many ways to enjoy yourself, that the people in this world enjoy themselves by telling me how much damage I'm doing to my body drinking a soda. It's, you don't want to laugh, just go, that's why you got to get guts and Garyisms and how to be cool. Because, just snap back. Women come up to me sometimes occasionally and go, do you know what that's doing to your body? And I go, yeah. Do I can do to your body? Bang, instant. Because they may not like the soda, they may not like the smoking, but it shows being a rebel. And a rebel turns women on. That's a fact. And the politically correct guys out there, I really wish they will wake the hell up. We're going to have a society where we're going to all be old, no kids. No kids, nobody's fooling around anymore. When was the last time you saw a girl with a baby carriage? Or, kids playing house. I was a kid with a little head of things. You played who house? Thanks, Max. Oh, it works. Alani, it works. There are so many secrets, so many, that the super wealthy have they don't want you to know about. And I've got them all at GaryBrodsky.com. I find out where they get them. I track it down. I used to work with places that got it for them. That's how I get them. And people go, oh, that's a bunch of crap. Really? How's your minimum wage job working out for you? That's not a bunch of crap, right? That's reality? No, actually, it's not. Try wealthpluspower.com. We will teach you there, not me, guys who are way wealthier than me, that it's easier to become a millionaire than it is to get a minimum wage job. But then again, Wealth Plus, spelled Plus, power.com. Because for lack of knowledge, we shall perish. And we are. As a gender, as a race, as men and women, as a society, socially, you name it, it's going. And we can bring it back by bringing it back ourselves. We don't need any written permission to be men, and women do not need written permission to be women. To act like women and to act like men, you don't need a note. And if you think you need a note, I'll write one for you. How's that? I'll make it easy for you. You know, it's funny because people, I'm calling the authorities, I'm telling the authorities. Well, in this country, we don't have authorities. The way it was founded, we are the authority. We, the people. Yep. Once, or you can do it 7 times. The whole thing is to get your subconscious mind. The conscious mind, you know, for those of you that have one, doesn't mean shit. It's what's in the subconscious, also called the unconscious mind. And when you're writing, that action, which has to be done in manuscript, by the way. No, sorry, in cursive. What happens? It gets ingrained in the subconscious mind. It's really weird how that works. Because so many different areas of the mind open with every letter you write. And what's great about the spiritual world is handwriting doesn't count. Oh, I forgot to push this button here. Okay, now we can get some more questions going. But let's hear some funny stories about friends you may know who have gotten themselves in a relationship where they cannot speak, talk, act, or be without the permission of their girlfriend or their wife. This is become that's the guys who succeed at dating. Guys walk in that with that expectation. You got to change that right now. You got 5 minutes, change. That's it. Now, there is no snapping out of it. There's only learning out of it. GaryBrodsky.com, because you have to know there's another way. You have to know, yes, there is another way. And there is. Hi, sexy. See, the women love the show, which I think is good because they are so tired of these guys. There's one guy out there, I'm not going to mention his name. I don't feel like having to deal with another lawyer in my life. If I ever get falsely accused, I'll say, just throw me in the registry. I don't want to deal with a lawyer. That's it. Throw me in there and have the lawyer standing next to me talking to me. I'll pull the switch myself. I have one friend who's a lawyer, but he's like a normal guy because he's a patent lawyer. They don't do any suing. They don't even know what that is. I guess, can you sue a guy? He goes, I don't know how. I said, I like you ready. But yeah, we've become the most litigious society, petty, suing. And there's so many people I can sue that's taking stuff from me blatantly. But the guys who've actually taken stuff from me are more pleasant than the attorneys that have to deal with to get the stuff back. It's kind of a strange conundrum. This is an interesting one. Okay. Thank you. All right. Any men have any questions? And women, keep them coming. Private, private, and private. This is not a private show. But to those of you who are out there who have that situation where you need permission to use the bathroom from a woman, if you're asking, you're losing. That's one of my quotes. If you are asking, you have already lost. Stop asking. Simple solution to major problems. Guys start asking, is it okay to do this? Is it okay if I go here? Would it bother you if it sounds all harmless. And eventually you wind up, I can't make a decision without her. She's going to yell at me. Oh, not that. And women can get guys crazy. I know that. And you all know, don't follow the craziness. Watch this. Next time you get into an argument with a woman, which if you have a woman in your life, it's bound to happen, start arguing with her and then listen to the pitch of your voice. It's going to go up, up, up. You're going to start having an effeminized voice, get an estrogen rush, because you're going to the level and act like a woman, you're going to chemically become a woman. That's what I'm saying. If you act like a man, do man stuff, you're going to become a man and get more women. It's a simple science, but seldom applied. Okay, now for the big guarantee. Where is my guarantee? I don't know where I put that. Here it is. If for any reason any products at GaryBrodsky.com fail you in getting women, and I mean you can get all the women you want, you can and you will. The more you listen, the more knowledge you have, the more women you're going to get. That's simple. But if for some unknown reason, and I've been doing this for years, you do not get them, your money is cheerfully refunded, plus the knife to cut it off with. Now, that's the deal. This thing is updated yet. Okay, healing. What is the simplest healing ritual that works? Okay, I'm going to demonstrate that right now. It's one of many, but it works. And it will work if you do it. Oh yeah, give me a second. I'm going to do it right here. I've done it for myself and it works. If you want to do it for other people, I don't know the person's name, so I'm not just going to blindly shoot it out. But I get enthusiastic. Emotion is the driving force. That's what they're trying to kill. So let's just say we use a pain in the shoulder, for example. You go like this, oh man, my shoulder is stiff, I have pain, I can't take it. That's great because you're reinforcing it. You got to do this, and this is the ritual. My shoulder feels great. I appreciate how great my shoulder feels. Whoa, man, it feels fantastic. Despite however it feels at that moment. You're putting the enthusiasm there. Wow, I feel amazing. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up and take over the world. The pain is gone. And the more enthusiastic you get, and this is true with anything you do, this is an incantation. That's how prayer was originally done. That's just one aspect. You'll find incredible results. If you woke up every morning and go, I am going to get a lot of money today. I'm going to get some great women in my life, fantastic women. We're going to go out and have a lot of fun. I am going to, whoa, yeah. This is the more enthusiastic you get, the more results you're going to get. That's just a fact. And that's how you heal other people. Like I do that all the time. I'm going to have a show with a lot of people who have been healed. They don't know how. And from serious illness, because I got enthusiastic. I refused to see them as being ill. Only as healthy. They're healthy, they're having a great time, we're hanging out again. All of a sudden, they think, I was dying, and this actually happened. I spent a lot of money, and now I'm not dying anymore, so like it's your fault. I could take an insult like that. I am so happy. Because all I do is get enthusiastic that they're healthy. I'm going to be having another webinar with John Healer. This guy knows how to heal. On Tuesday, and I'll be sending out an announcement As soon as they fixed my mailer, because somebody complained it was sexist. So they got to take care of that tomorrow. Chris, good evening. Oh, we're getting some heavy stuff here. Hi, Gary. You have established that classical music is the best. Rock is the devil's music. I'm sure heavy metal is no different. Hip hop adversely affects people's minds. Having said all that, I enjoy all these genres. Here's a question: Is country still devil's music? On a humorous note, what about the polka? The polka just there to annoy you. Well, once you know it's the devil's music, and I'll tell you how it's the devil's music. For those of you going, wait, this guy's crazy. No, I'm not. Because, you're sitting in your car without the radio on, you're doing anything, all of a sudden a rock song goes off in your head. From like 30 years ago, it stays there playing those back messages in your head. In every love song, it's always something wrong. If you notice the word crazy and love put in almost every song, and that plays in the back of your head, and that makes you do things and become things that you would normally not be. Classical music does not just go off blasting in your head. So there are times I have to listen to a rock song, just have to. Why? It's playing in the back of my head from 20 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever. And the messages are always negative. I can't think of a song off the top of my head, I don't know why. But, I was always a guy who had a love, lost her, doesn't want to live. And that's guys who will eventually become, as Aristotle said, you will become the music you listen to, and that's pre-rock. And it was actually, it's about what I learned at Tavistock. Actually, look up Theodore Adorno. He wrote most of the Beatles songs and the Stones songs to have that influence in the mind. But once you realize that that thing playing in the back of your head is a satanic message, it can't hurt you. So, yeah, it was all started. Sgt. Pepper is Aleister Crowley. You find him on the albums of the Beatles and the Rolling Stones collectively. Got this working, huh? Now, if any of you wants to have fun, take 2 or 3 Viagra and go to the airport and demand a pat down. That's kind of the way we get back at people. Absolutely will, Jason. Be happy to. Cinnamon. Gary, I want to know your birthday. Ever since last year, this time I want to know. I want to say happy birthday to you real bad. I don't know when yours is. I love Cinnamon. That's so sweet. Well, for everybody, my birthday is March 18th every year. March 18th. Start saving now for the gifts coming up soon. Okay, good question, David. What about the music of Jimi Hendrix? Is that satanic too? And I'll just embellish more on this because I spent so many years undercover actually researching this. Probably not. They start them out satanic. And then when they say, fuck this shit, I don't take these guys seriously, and they start going on their own, they kill them. Jimi Hendrix was drowned. They filled the sink up with wine and held his head in there. Okay? So Jimi Hendrix, actually, a lot of them are not satanic. The dead ones. Buddy Holly was all about, male empowerment, love and passion. Goodbye him. Goodbye Big Bopper. And a few other guys in that plane. Richie Valens. No, they don't want that. That's why, the average age, even Elvis, well, a lot of them make passes to the devil. But I don't think that's true. Look up on YouTube, rock music and the devil. They admit it. Yeah, I made a deal with the devil. My life stinks, but people count my shows. Remember, March 18th. Jolene, thank you. And send me a picture too. And send it on YouTube if you can. Because I know you're putting it, have it somewhere. Jolene sent hers. You know what's really bad is they beat the receptors out of kids. You know, I should put Star Trek on for kids, the old ones. You know, the real ones, Captain Kirk. They can't understand it. They don't have the receptors to understand a man act like a man. That's why this is a real big fight we're up against, all of us. No, I'm not going to say who that is, but he says, and it's happening right now. Okay, I'm going to have some more soda, and then I'm going to have to end this early. Because without the music, I got to say, it is hard. I recorded my own music, and somebody said, well, somebody must have it copywritten. It was my own stuff. Pull the YouTube thing down. So, for the guy who's going to give me thumbs down and everything, everybody else give me thumbs up on the YouTubes because it makes me happy, okay? All right, we got only a few minutes to go. A little overtime here. I usually go an hour and a half, but without the music, it's tough. Oh, I love that sound. I saw a thing called Pepsi Free. I don't know. Should we just walk out of the store or what? Oh, David, it is so much more than that. So much more than that. Self-generating power. It takes in from the ethers, and it's incredible. I had done years of study on it. And send me, well, I have the email address. I'm going to be doing a show with John about that. Just how powerful those things are. It is incredible. So, well, that's good. Is there any significance to the album cover of Abbey Road? I really haven't looked at that. But there's always some hidden message in there. Also, I only heard of rock musicians dying by choking on their vomit. Well, Bon Scott of AC/DC, John Bonham of Led Zeppelin, also targeted. Led Zeppelin admits, and actually, Jimmy Page lives in Aleister Crowley's old house. Okay, Ryan, get that in 1 second. So think about it. Are they satanic? The other guy wouldn't go along with them. It is more dangerous to be a rock musician than it is to be in the mafia. Okay? Ryan, how do you get this type so perfect? Hi, Gary. Hi, Ryan. A female co-worker has a crush on me. They usually start conversations and make some sort of comment, sometimes sexual. When I try to respond, they walk away almost like they're too nervous to talk. My friends tell me I have it made. Women like you so much, they don't know how to act around you. He's absolutely right. Even if they're right, what am I really winning here? Please straighten this out for me. Okay, very simple. Your friend is right, but he's not telling you what to do. When they don't know how to act around you, you know what it means? You got to take the lead at that moment. Tell them, sit down, talk to me. Like a man, no hesitation. I'm not making fun of people with speech impediments. But clear, crisp, sit down, talk to me. When you take control, their fear goes away because now they don't have to worry about how to control themselves. You are controlling them, which is what women secretly want anyway. And okay, just got to line. It's no secret. That's what they want. So as soon as they start acting like that, immediately grab control. Sit down. I'm taking you out Thursday. We'll have a great time. Now, just those two words, there's some NLP right there. I, meaning you, am taking you out Thursday, or Friday, whatever day. We will have a great time. First it's you, and then we say we, now both of you together. Very good NLP technique. Whoa, okay, I'm going over time with this. The best book I have ever read outside of the Bible. Gary, I'm reading The Science of Mind textbook by Ernest Holmes. What are some of the mistakes people make in healing themselves using the science of mind? I want to avoid them. I read that book every day. The answers are in there. Ernest Holmes, great man, and you got a great book there. That book is a treasure to me. I can't outdo Ernest Holmes because Ernest Holmes' student was Raymond Charles Barker, the reverend that I went to seminary school and studied under. And that guy could work miracles like you would not believe, just from what he learned from Ernest Holmes. And Ernest Holmes was one of the coaches of Napoleon Hill. So you're going to learn from the guy who learned from the guy. Great book. Everybody, Science of Mind, it is worth the investment. You can't have too much knowledge. You can't have too much power. You can't have too much money. And you can't have too many women. We limit ourselves. Well, that's so nice. Thank you for everything. God bless you and your entire family. Have a prosperous night. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, this is what makes, you know, here's a gentleman, okay? I can learn from this guy. I consider myself the world's ultimate white belt. I would learn from anybody. I seek knowledge. That's why I read books, something that almost nobody does. Although people who watch this show do read books, which means if I had everybody who read books watching the show, I'd have 15 people. That's a joke. I'm more than that right now, but just being metaphoric. Okay, shall we wrap it up here? I think. But get your questions in because this phone keeps wanting to update. I was going to throw it out the window, but it has a clock in it, and you know, I just want to see time fly. Okay, I'm making stupid jokes. I got to do a whole night of stupid jokes. I did that once, but it was great. Pulled it down. So you use the same jokes again. That's how I look at things. Yeah. Okay, let's see the question. Okay. Benth is sexuality. And I know it's been used by a lot of people who are not so good, but it gets people attracted. And scent is so important. There are 5 senses that people have, probably more on the inside. I'm not an expert on the internal senses, but the external senses. You got to attack all 5 if you want victory, and complete and total victory. And there is nothing wrong with victory. Conquering a woman, that's right. We're men, we're conquerors, we're warriors. Yeah, that's the real world. We're not jerk-offs. We're warriors. Remember that. Go and approach life as a warrior. Not as some beta. What are they going to say? You know, if you notice this, watch people's body language. Like, well, what will people think? They start to you know, crumble up. And watch this. I don't give a fuck what people think. Open up. So when you see somebody starting to fold in, they're losing. And what I said, if you have to ask a woman, you're already losing. I was going to do an impersonation, but maybe later. I have to drink the soda. I'm sorry that I was going to sing while drinking it, but that really. I'll just show you how much women like rebels. I went to the dentist, and I'm getting new teeth. Every time I look at the videos, I get more teeth. And, you know, dentist is expensive. I could just put somebody I knew through dental school for the same, well, never mind. But he had numbed out the complete bottom lip. And I went to drink, and it goes down like in the old westerns. So I was in a bar, there were like 2 girls in there. And I ordered a drink, and I'm drinking like the westerns all over my shirt. They thought it was the cutest thing. Because why? I didn't give a fuck what anybody thought. I don't know what the hell that story meant, but yes, Ryan, I format it in a way that your subconscious mind cannot resist. You'll become whatever you hear. That's why you'll find yourself repeating stuff that's not even your own. I mean, most people do that. But as Scott has seen, I've done a lot of custom audios for him. And you will become what you hear. Not what you tell yourself, because you're going to say, I'm this, and part of you is going to no, you're not. But you can't argue against something that's just going to keep pounding into your subconscious mind. But remember, your subconscious mind has to go with the laws of the universe. For example, you could have unlimited money, that happens. You have unlimited women, that happens. You could have a lifestyle you want, that happens. You want to fly, you can't. Okay, it's against the laws of nature. But prosperity is not against the laws of nature. Women are not against the laws of nature. Being physically stronger, better martial artist, being super confident, those are all within the laws of nature. Personalized, there's no escape. You will become what you hear. Again, back to Aristotle. Okay, telekinesis, the way that Napoleon Hill and Ernest Holmes talks about it. Yeah, I use it all the time. And it does work. In fact, I did James Bond earlier. I was taking a nap. And one of my kids came in because he thinks it's funny to smack me with a fly swatter. And I was totally asleep. I just went like that and blocked it. Like, wow. I could do a show on telekinesis too, but there is a limit to what I could say on this because they will pull it down from YouTube. They'll pull it off the Ustream. I get more letters, talking about emails. They're popping right now. I'm being offensive. I don't see it. I don't care what people think. All right, GL, good question. Gary, when I make a recording for myself, do I say I am or you are? Both. Because you ever notice when you talk to yourself, you go, oh, come on, you could do this. Oh, come on, I could do this. There are 2 sides of you, the right side and the left side. You got to hit them both. You got it right on the money. Use them both. Gary, hearing it from another person works, but seeing is believing, or so I have read. You're taught to Stevie Wonder. I'm not being funny. Seeing is deception. Hearing. All those rock songs going off in your head, you didn't have to see them, did you? You just had to hear it. Seeing, not as important as hearing. Because hearing stimulates the imagination. Seeing actually weakens it. That's why people who read books are more successful people who watch movies. Okay, last and final round for questions, and this time, I mean it. And one other thing, very important. I don't want it sold to schools. I don't want it sold to children. That's an infamia. I watch The Godfather way too much. Talking about seeing things. That aside, never mind. And now, the end is near. See, the songs just keep going off in your head. That's not good. Now, here's a way to heal. The gentleman who asked before. It's right available on any computer and it's free. It helps. It's not the ultimate, but it does help, and relief is good. Just hit Gregorian chants and listen to them. They were made for one reason, to heal. Sound is everything. Frequency and vibration is everything. The earth has a frequency. Grass has a frequency. Illness has a frequency that cannot exist in certain sounds. Just the way it is. This is a frequency. Go switch to the other lighter. I don't know how people know this. What is the law? The law is my oldest son cannot walk on 4 legs, only 2. That is the law. I don't know how people even know about this. That is the law. Those that Aleister Crowley, do as thou wilt, shall be the whole of the law. Because that's in every rock song. Think about that. How do people even know about this joke? It's scary. You know what's scary? You talk on the phone to somebody, yeah, I could definitely use a new pair of shoes. Then you go onto your Facebook account or whatever, and all of a sudden, hey, shoes. How'd that happen? It's called the interface. It's kind of funny. With all the monitoring they have now and everything else, you think they'd be catching the Satanists, the child abusers, the pedophiles. Oh, no, I forgot. Those are the guys running the thing. Okay, this thing is going to have to update pretty soon. Excuse me, I have to scratch my back. Got one of these. Because when you have muscles this big, you just can't reach everywhere. Also a great barbecue tool. Yeah, I used to do this when I was younger. This is just out of nowhere. When I had the ticket booths for the movies and you had to buy it, I would take a chicken hand, I get one from the butcher, and I'd put it in my sleeve, and I would hand the money with that and watch the girl freak out. Back then we had fun, and there's no law today, yet, that says you can't have fun today. No, thank you. The women always have private questions. Women are really great. I do love them. I don't understand their logic. They don't understand their logic. But that's what makes them attractive, is that they're crazy by our standards. The ones that jump on the bandwagons, oh, we need our rights. Hey, surprise, no one has rights anymore, okay? But we do have the right to laugh, to be happy, to make money, to get women, and to enjoy every day. Lots of questions. It is from the Island of Dr. Moreau. Actually, it's from the show Island of Lost Souls, but it fits perfectly. That's what the women who are for. Who needs a massage tool? What if I went for massage? They try to fix my shoulder by massaging my dick. I don't know how that works. There must be some new type of medicine out there. But I think about the horrible role models out there for kids. Guys sleeping on the couch. Guys asking their wife permission for everything in front of their kids. It's pretty goddamn sad. Now this got to go here, then this got to go here. All right. Everybody who wants a phone call, be up late tomorrow night because that's about the only time I have. I got some critical cases to work on. Where guys are losing their home, their money, and everything because why? They can't handle women. The pimp mindset, if you got the guts, okay? Now this is updating again. They're going to do this to me till I upgrade. That's their tricks. I got to be careful what jokes I crack. I just had, I was on 3 minutes late tonight because I had to check off this box. I won't say anything that's offensive. I know what people take offense to, but I checked off anyway. I was offended by that letter. Can't do shit about that. Then what the fuck? Can you do an imitation of Fenster from The Usual Suspects? Why not? You know, my friend, he'll flip you. What? He'll flip you for real. He'll flip you. Give me the keys and get my cocksucker. What the fuck? Okay. That's your invitation. Hope you enjoyed that. All right. Soda, cigarette, and that's it. Good night. Okay, just my personal thing. I bought one of those razors, real barber razor. Look at the shave, huh? It's my thrill of the day, is lathering up and using a barber razor. Get a real good shave. That's my enjoyment, okay? Aside from this, all right? For those of you who may have forgotten. Hey, thanks for the picture. Okay, everybody. GaryBrodsky.com. Check out everything on there. New stuff is on there. Old stuff. Everything works. And if you don't like it, you don't pay. How's that? Fair? All right. Thank you all. Have a great evening. I will be again. I have to keep mentioning this because I don't advertise it. On the Wednesday show on Blog Talk Radio. Hoping to have a special guest. And feel free to call in and ask questions. Texting, I know I see it, is very easy. But calling in is a bit difficult. Now, for those of you who do call in every night and don't take your calls, there's a reason. It's going to look like I have a small audience and I have to have new callers. So get your friends to call in, your enemies. I don't care. We just need callers. Listeners we got. Thank you again. Everybody, have a really great evening. I'm going to now let my phone update because it's giving me no choice. And I will be back on Wednesday. And check out GaryBrodsky.com, OccultForce.com, WealthPlusPower.com, BrainTrainPower.com. Thank you, and good night, and God bless all of you.